Welcome to our few moments on the Parsha. This Shabbos, of course, is Parshas Metzora, and it's also Shabbos Hagadol. It's the Shabbos which precedes the Yom Tov of Pesach. The first pasuk in this week's Sedra says, Zos tihye Toras HaMetzora. This will be the Torah, the teaching of the Metzora. And the Gemara in Erechin has a comment about the word Metzora, which of course means the one who gets the punishment of tsaras, which we've already explained in the past as not being a physical disease other than it being a physical manifestation of a spiritual malaise. There's something wrong with the spirit, and in fact the Gemara over there in Erechin says, in Daf Tezvav, it says, Ze Toras Hamotzi Shem Ra. This is the law of someone who brings out a bad name, says Lashon Hara, or speaks evil talk. Why is Motzi Ra, Lashon Hara? Why is speaking evil and bringing out bad? Why is it so negative, such a bad thing, and bringing Negaim in Jewish life? So there are many opinions, but most explain that, in the order of things that exist on this earth, there are four major categories. There's dome, which means standing still, like a rock. Doesn't grow. It's stationary. It is what it is. Then there's tzomeach, that which can flower or grow. Grass, trees, produce from the ground, flowers. Those are things that are tzomeach. Then there's chai, the living organism, a cat, a dog, a snake, a bird, a lion, a tiger, any of the thousands of species of animals on earth, including the creepy crawlers and everything, and fish too. Those are all chai. And then above them on the pyramid, from dome, tzomeach, and chai, comes Adam. The human being is on top of the pyramid. And what makes Adam unique more than any other stationary thing, any other growing thing, any other moving thing? The power of speech. As it says in Bereshis, that Hashem vayipach ba'apav ruach chayim, Hashem breathed into his nostril, so to speak, the spirit of life, as the Targum translates it, ruach memalala, to be a speaking human being. Human beings have intelligent speech. It's that which is the demarcation line between just an organism and an animal and the human being, who not only communicates instinctively, but also can communicate ideas. It's an element of being close to God, who speaks. Vayedaber Hashem el Moshe, Vayomer Hashem el Moshe, Ba'asora Mamoros Nivra Ha'olam. The world was created with 10 utterances. So speaking is godly. And when one unfortunately perverts that godly gift, that's Motzi Ra, and brings about the physical manifestation of that spiritual malaise of speaking bad, by not using the power of speech. Our Chazal point out that above the Adam comes the Ben and Bas Yisrael, that not only speaks intelligently, but speaks Torah and speaks beautiful language. Isn't it interesting that when it comes to the Yom Tov of Pesach, one of the only two D'Oraisa mitzvahs that still are alive at the Seder is the mitzvah of V'higadato levincha bayom hahu, the saying over of the story of Pesach. Not just reading it, not just thinking it, actually speaking it, using the power of speech. The Higadata, the mitzvah of Agada, of Sipur Yetzias Mitzrayim. Speaking is unique, and it makes us that free Jew who never gives up on the freedom and cherishes and relishes the gift of Hashem's free will to us, which is the freest expression of our freedom. and so on Shabbos Hagadol, this great Shabbos, which is the first time we even mention the Haggadah. Some communities actually have the minhag of saying the first part of the Haggadah because it's the opposite of Motzi Ra. It's using the power of speech to say and do good, not Motzi Ra. Shabbos Hagadol, what a great thing. How great is this Shabbos that brings out the lesson of the value of human speech and saying good things and bringing calm, love, peace, tranquility to each other by saying the words of the Haggadah, of the Torah, of love, of understanding, as Hashem tells us, and of peace. Hamavarech Amo Yisrael Bas Shalom. I want to wish everyone a wonderful Shabbat Shalom and Mavarach, a wonderful good Shabbos, a Shabbos Hagadol, a great good Shabbos. Some people say it's called Shabbos Hagadol because there's so much work going on beforehand to clean the house. The rest makes it Shabbos Hagadol. What a great week. So enjoy the Shabbos, and we look forward to the Yom Tov of Pesach, in which we're going to use the expression of language and freedom to bring about the performance of the mitzvahs of the Seder in Metzora Hashem. And at the end of the Haggadah, L'shana haba v'Yerushalayim habenuyah, in Metzora Hashem. Shabbat Shalom, u'mevarach. Have a wonderful Shabbos.